Obaseki has betrayal and ungratefulness in his DNA. These were the words of the governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Governor Nyesom Ezenwo Wike. For those of you who may be wondering why this news is trailing everywhere, it may interest you to know that less than 2 years ago, Governor Godwin Obaseki, the current governor of Edo State, was supposed to run for a second tenure on the platform of the All Progressives Congress. But because of one or two misunderstandings between himself and his godfather, Mr. Adams Oshimole, he was not given the ticket to run for a second tenure. And as such, he ran to the leadership of the People's Democratic Party. Also went to the governor of Rivers State, like he said, to request for him to be given a ticket to run on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. But less than 2 years down the line, the governor of Rivers State came out openly to apologize to Mr. Adams Oshomole, who is the former boss of Godwin Obaseki, stating that Adams Oshomole about 2 years ago asked him and told the leadership of PDP that if they give Adams Oshomole the platform to run as governor in PDP, they were going to regret it. He says he was right. Adams Oshomole was right and they were wrong. That indeed he has found out that Governor Godwin Obaseki has betrayal and ungratefulness in his DNA. He actually referred to him as Mr. MOU, because perhaps the current governor of Edo State is requesting for a harmonization of the party structure now that they're about to have a convention. You see, at the end of the day, Mr. Governor Wike says Godwin Obaseki referred to him as a bully. You say you came to a bully to request for a ticket. A bully bullied you into office. You came back to appreciate the bully for bullying you into office, and today you say I'm a bully. My main interest is not about the story. It's not about the storyline. Think Tank TV here is about the knowledge we acquire from things that happen, from the happenings in our society. That's what we're mostly interested in. For me, the lessons we learn from this is what's most important. And I itemized some things that we should learn from scenarios like this. For me, none of them is true. The only person that is true here is African China. You recall the words he was saying, your worst enemy could be your best friend. It has played out here that indeed is true. These are men that were so much happy, that were so much in good terms just a few years down the line. They seem to be worse enemies in the platform of politics. So is there any lesson you should learn here? Keep your secrets. Don't expose your secrets to even those people you think are your allies. Your worst enemy could be your best friend tomorrow. Your best friend could be your worst enemy tomorrow. Another point of note I want you to note here is the words of the governor of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Wike, stating a quote that was made by former governor of Rivers State, Governor Peter Otunaya Odili, that you can never know a man until you give him two things: money and power. You see, some people display humility, but until you unveil to them power and money, you may never know their true color. I'm not in any way taking any sides on this, but I think it's a lesson that is worthwhile that we should learn. If there's another thing we need to learn here, is what we call the doggedness of the governor of Rivers State. I do not completely support his approach to matters, but I want to pick the good side of it. He's dogged. In his word, he said, nobody can intimidate me. You see, in this life, until you get to a state and a stage where you will never be cajoled by intimidation, you can never hit super success. Intimidation is something you must encounter on your way up. And you must never let anyone to intimidate and cajole you if you want to be a great man. He made also some quotes that the governor of Edo State, Governor Wike Vs Obaseki, had certificate issues. When they were best of friends, nobody heard of this. But today that there's an issue, you hear issues of certificates. For young people who think that going to forge certificates is a way out, I've got bad news for you. Do not indulge in such, because the day the chips are down, even the people who forged it for you are the people that will expose you. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody knows your future. Nobody knows where you're going to be in future. So desist from forgery, things that could disgrace you tomorrow, things that could make you to become or look stupid tomorrow. I believe we've learned something from this. Always ensure that you find yourself doing the right things. Remember, always get inspired as you redeem the times. Think Tank truly cares about you. Bye for now.